Car seats and booster seats are designed to keep your child safe during every car trip. But what happens when they're used improperly? Turns out the misuse rate here in Maine is pretty high. Alyssa Thurlow joins us with some reminders for parents.
When it comes to car seats, there's a lot of questions parents may ask, like how much does a child need to weigh to no longer use a car seat? What height should a child's safety seat be? And so on. The best resource for parents is Safe Kids Maine. Their team is certified and can help parents determine the best way to keep their children safe in the car.
Now it's nice and tight. The key is making sure the seat is properly installed and the child is properly buckled. Locally, we're still seeing around 90% misuse, so pretty much 9 out of 10 car seats in Maine are not being used properly.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, car seat misuse is widespread, with an estimated 46% of car seats being installed or used incorrectly nationwide. It's imperative that car seats are installed properly, as they can help reduce the risk of injury in a crash by up to 71% for infants and 54% for toddlers.
A lot of people just think you buy a car seat and throw it in this car, but there's a lot more that goes on to it.
Rebecca Sear is a registered nurse at Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center in Bangor. She's also been a certified passenger car seat technician with Safe Kids Worldwide for more than a decade. She says she has a passion for providing preventative education for families.
It's why we do what we do, because there's just so much mental information. If you can provide them with that one piece of information, that's basically saving their child's life.
Suzanne Dawson is the executive director of Safe Kids Maine. She and her team travel around the state to educate parents and caregivers on the do's and don'ts of car seat safety. As a mom of 6, she knows just how important it is to keep kids safe when traveling. And like many first-time parents, she too made some mistakes.
My car seats weren't tight enough. My children weren't buckled properly in the harness. I had them forward-facing too soon and just transitioning to that next stage way too soon.
She says the first thing parents should do is select a car seat based on your child's age and size and choose one that fits your vehicle. Once you select a car seat, have a CPS tech help install it at least 4 weeks before your baby's due date.
The last thing you want to do is try to install that car seat on the day of discharge.
There are several methods for securing car seats to a vehicle. One is the use of seatbelt systems, lap belts, or shoulder belts. Another is latch, which stands for lower anchors and tethers for children. According to the Maine Bureau of Highway Safety, nearly every car seat and most vehicles manufactured since September of 2002 are required to have the latch system.
Per our state law, a child needs to be rear-facing to at least age 2 or until they reach the weight or height limit of their convertible car seat rear-facing. But it's just so important to keep those children rear-facing for as long as possible.
And remember, car seats and winter coats do not mix.
That puffy coat compresses in the event of an accident, and now everything's loose and your child can come up out of it. So we always recommend installing your child in, nothing thicker than a fleece, and then wrapping them up in blankets or putting their coat on backwards over that harness.
If you have any questions, experts say you can't rely solely on first responders for help.
There's a misconception that you just go to your fire station, and that's not always true.
If you think of it from their perspective, if they're on duty and they get called away, they're in the middle of a seat check, which can take 20, 30, 45 minutes or more. That causes an issue and causes a problem and an inconvenience for the family.
Safe Kids Maine offers free car seat checks throughout the state. They just recently opened their car seat inspection station at Central Maine Chevrolet in Waterville. They'll be there this Saturday from 10 to 1. You can schedule an appointment by heading to mainseatcheck.org. You're asked to bring the car seat instruction manual and the vehicle's owner's manual with you if available. For TV5 Investigates, Alyssa Thurlow, WABI TV5 News.
And if you have something you would like the TV5 investigative team to look into, you can send us an email at wabi@wabi.tv with TV5 Investigates in the subject.